If you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend and you really want your love to work, there are certain things that you'll have to put in perspective. Things like going on dates, creating time for each other so that your relationship can really work. And this is the same as Forex trading. If you want to succeed in the Forex market, you really have to give time to trading. And one of the ways we create time for trading is by backtesting. Backtesting is the method of testing our strategies onto the markets before applying them onto the live markets so that we can know if our strategies really work. This is one of the ways you can keep a relationship with your trading and probably you'll succeed. So if you don't know how to backtest the right way, guys, this is the video for you. I'm going to be teaching you exactly how you can backtest, and also I'm going to be showing you a free site you can backtest for free. Make sure to watch this video from the start to the end and don't forget to subscribe. So how do you backtest the right way? The first thing, you need to know what type of strategy that you are trading and also the market session in when that strategy works. So me myself, I trade the New York session, and that is when I apply my strategy. So most of the time when I'm backtesting during the New York session. But the problem with most of you guys, whenever you're backtesting on every market session. You need to choose a time zone in which your strategy works the best. If you don't know the time zones, you can literally just come to indicators right here. When you come to indicators, I want you to search for sessions just like this, as you can see. So you tap this one right here, sessions by Lucas Algo. So as you can see, guys, every market session has been laid out for me well. We have the London session, the New York session, Tokyo session, and then the Sydney session, as you can see. So this way, you can know when does the market move. Now, I'll give you an example. Every time, whenever we're in the New York session, you can see price is always moving. That's why I love to trade in the New York session. So look at this. New York session, price drops. New York session, price goes up. New York session, price drops, as you can see. So that's why I love to test during the New York session, because that is where I see most of my moves. Now, when it comes to backtesting, you really need to use the replay button right here. Because whenever you're looking at this data, you can say, okay, if price broke this zone right here, and then if it did this, I would be taking my trade from here. Literally, you're just seeing the data by your eyes right there. But if you're using the replay button, this one right here, guys, you can remove some data, then you can guess without seeing the data with your eyes. And for this, you need to have a premium account with TradingView. You see, so that you can be able to replay this data. But if you don't have money for TradingView, I got you. There is another platform we can use to backtest, which is called Go Chatting. So this is the chat right here. I'm going to be leaving the link for Go Chatting below this video, so you can backtest for free. You can replay your data on any time frame for free, and it's very similar to TradingView. You can replay the backtest. Look at this, guys. I can replay this data from here. I'll just tap like this, and then you can see the data has disappeared. Look at that, guys. The data has disappeared. Then I can replay it back, as you can see. This is my 4-hour candle. Look at that. My data is replaying, as you can see, and this is free of charge. They don't give you a free trial. No, it's free of charge, guys. So make sure to use Go Chatting, and it's what I'm going to be using to show you how do we backtest our strategies. Now, since we have a platform we can trade on, how do we now really backtest in the markets? So for me, I love to trade what we call advanced support and resistance. I don't just apply my advanced support and resistance on every market structure that I see. No, I told you I apply it on only a basic period of time. So the first thing I do is I always go to the daily time frame. So I'm looking at gold right now, guys. So my support and resistance, my advanced support and resistance, I like to apply it on every last Friday of every week, so that I can see what price will do in the upcoming week, so that I can be able to catch trade. So we're going to be backtesting off that. Now here I'm just going to be looking for every last Friday of every candle. So we're going to start with last Friday last week. So as you can see, traders, this was the last candle from April 21st, and this was a Friday, as you can see, this one right here. So what I do, I'm just going to mark out the high and low of this candle right here, as you can see, traders. So I'll get my lines and then draw out like that, and then I'll choose the next one and mark it out like this, as you can see. So after doing that, remember we are backtesting. We want to see how will price move in the future, as you can see. So I'm going to cut out all this. So we're going to cut all this out, as you can see. As you can see, guys, so we have cut out all that data. Now we just have this one right here. So whenever I'm trading this type of strategy, I want to see is price going to break the upper part or the lower part? And if it's going to break the lower part, what is really going to be the cause? What is really price doing? So that is what brings me to the smaller time frame, like the 4-hour candle, like right here. So you can see traders, this was the last high of that Friday, and this was the lowest point of that Friday, as you can see. So we have what we call a support and resistance, as you can see. So when I draw out these zones, right, I want to see how is price going to play out. So one thing I'd like to do is I always want to see price either break the upper part, break and retest, or break the lower part and retest. So I'm going to play my data so that you guys can see. Remember, we want to see break and retest, as you can see here. So just like this, as you can see. So right now we have a break. You can see right here, we have a break right here. Now remember, anytime when price approaches a support zone, it's either going to break or give us a fake out and then go back to the upper side. But if price breaks, we want to see every candle closing from below, or we want to see a retest. So you can see traders, literally price broke through our zone and it closed below. So one thing I always love to do is always take my trade when price breaks a support zone, as you can see. So remember, this is my advanced support and resistance. So literally the price has broken through with a lot of momentum. Most of the time we shall see price come down up to probably this zone down here, right here, before we see price do anything. So here I would be taking my trade just like this, my short position, as you can see right here. And also you can see the timing is already my New York time. So literally I would be now trading, putting my stop loss just there, and then putting my target like this, as you can see, guys. You see, then I let price play out, as you can see. As you can see, guys, look at that. Boom. And my take profit would be here, as you can see, guys. Literally during the New York session, this is how you backtest. If I'm trading support and resistance, what is really going to price is really coming down. So you can see market structure. Price has been coming up for quite some time, and then it has given us this upper part right here, as you can see, guys. So when I'm applying my strategy, I know what time am I going to see price drop, and what am I looking for. If I see that, I'm going to be making money from the Forex market. So if you're backtesting, make sure that you are replaying your data, guys. So I'll give you one more example. We are going to replay this data from here, right here. As you can see, guys, so this, we're going to mark out the high and low of the previous candle. So what I'll do, I'll just use this box right here like this, as you can see, guys. So this upper part being my resistance and the lower part being my support. So again, we want to see only one thing. We want to see price break and retest, as you can see up there. So what we do is zoom into the smaller time frame. As you can see, when I cut to my smaller time frame, I'm going to see the reaction. How is price really going to move up, and what is going to cause price to go back up to the upper side. So as you can see, guys, first thing first, you can see price breaks above my resistance, as you can see, then it quite well pulls back into my zone here. Now, why is price really pulling back into my zone? Is really price pulling back in here to come out to this fair value gap? Is it what we are thinking? So we play our price, as you can see, guys, and yes, we are right. Price was pulling back into this fair value gap right there. So that would be a good opportunity for us to buy, since again we are in an uptrend, as you can see. And what is the timing? The timing is again during our New York session, guys. So take your trade, which will be a buy trade. If you have confirmed everything from your smaller time frame, 15 years time frame, you have had your confirmations, guys. Take your trade, long positions, put your take profit. The recent zone is fair value gap up there, and then I'll put my stop loss below there, as you can see, guys. So I'm going to play out. I'm going to let this price play. Remember, we are back testing. As you can see, guys, look at that. Our target would be hit. Price came back to our demand zone, which is also our fair value gap, and then it just bounced off there and it went back up, guys, as you can see. So remember, we are back testing. We are trying to see if our strategy really works before applying it on the live markets, guys. So this is how you back test. You make sure you're applying your strategy during the right time. If it's the London session, apply your strategy during the London session so that you can see if it ticks all your boxes, traders. Backtesting is really key. This is the only way you can keep a relationship with your trading so that you can be successful. It's just the same as God. If you want to have a relationship with God, you have to be reading the Bible. You have to be praying every single day. Then you have a relationship with God. But you can't say you want a relationship with God and then you don't read the Bible, you don't fast, you don't do these things that are keeping you in God's space. Just like dating. You want a good relationship, you have to keep that relationship with your partner. You have to be going on dates. You have to be doing so many things so that you can keep a relationship. You can't say you want a relationship and you're doing the opposite. This is most of you traders what you do. You want to make money from the Forex market, but you don't backtest. You don't use proper risk management. Then how are you going to be able to succeed in a market like this? So it's through keeping a relationship with your trading. And I've showed you Go Chatting, the platform where you can manipulate data free of charge. You don't need to pay anything. It's free of charge. The same data you're seeing here, it's the same data we are seeing on TradingView. And this platform, it just gives you every feature that TradingView has. So there's no reason for you not to backtest, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you in my next. Peace.